I'd do a quick bike build while I got it apart here. So ended up trying out some snow bikes last spring, loved it, and decided to buy a snow kit. I owned a 2021 300 XCW KTM model and decided to try that out instead of going the 4-stroke way with the 450s like everybody else seems to be doing, mostly because I own a bike and I'm cheap. So I ended up finding a sled kit, snow kit on Kijiji, and paid a lot of money for it. Used. It's 2017, 129 free ride. Still got the older Max Track 2 track on it. I'll try it out. Hopefully it works good enough for me. Came with the accessories. Bit of orange bling. Came with the rack. Came with the gas can. All that's pretty good deal. And of course the orange bling on the front ski. Grab handle. Fork mounts, everything like that. And supposedly some issues with some titanium cracking, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, of course, it's a rabbit hole once you get into snow biking. A lot of accessories to put on to make a dirt bike work in the snow. First one I found so far, just early testing, was gearing. XCWs have a wide ratio gear box in them. First gear is super low. First gear on a snow bike is not even manageable. I can start out in second easily, so I might just change that front sprocket from a 13 tooth to a 14 tooth, see if that does a trick, and go from there. And accessories, obviously I already had the skid plate on, so that will stay on. Got some foot pegs here from C3 Power Sports. I've ran my bike a bit in the snow before, and I know that these foot pegs fill up the snow pretty easily and make it almost impossible to stand on them. So went with those right away. As you see, there's a thermostat in here as well. C3 thermostat. It's set to open at 70 degrees, recommended by C3 Power Sports. The guy I talked to there was pretty awesome, really helpful. Ordered it December 20th, and they weren't supposed to ship out till after New Year's, but I ended up getting it yesterday on the 29th. So quite happy, got it together. Hopefully the weather warms up here and isn't minus 30 anymore, and I'll actually get to go try this out. But with this thermostat, what it's got is some lines actually that go up to some heated handlebars. A must. So another one, C3 Power Sports has got these heated handlebars. You open and close the valve to get the warm or hot coolant in, and warms up your fingertips. Also came with a Trail Tech temp gauge, just to keep an eye on the temps, or overheat these bikes or run them cold. So got to keep an eye on that. Went and bought this Pro Armor kill switch just in case. I figured with twist grip on these things, if she freezes up, if I fall off, she gets stuck in the snow and holds it wide open. This might be the ticket to saving my engine. So we'll see if that $60 was worthwhile. Let's see what else we got here. I put this on last summer. Not really sure why, but it does save your air filter, but it just plugs up instead. So figured it would work good for the snow. I did run this a couple times already, and this airbox fills right up with snow. Ideally, I would run it with a modified airbox, but I want to run this in the summertime too, so I'm going to leave it as is. So I've just got a non-oiled filter in there. Don't need it oiled, no dirt hopefully, and during the winter, and then just this pre-filter on there should keep the snow off of her. Let's see what else. And got an engine blanket coming for it, drifters. A little worried about the oil injection on this. The way these TPI models work is the gas gets injected into the ports, and the oil gets injected into the throttle body with the air. So I'm just scared that if this oil gets too thick and doesn't obviously mix with the gas until it gets into the cylinder, that I might end up with some seizing problems. So the oil and the air go through the crankcase, lube that up, mixes with the gas in the cylinder, and then fires. So hopefully with an engine blanket or engine jacket, it'll keep that oil warm enough that it's gonna keep it lubed up on the inside, on the crank there. So I guess we'll find out. Could be an expensive experiment, but we'll go from there. Other than that, fairly easy to do. Obviously I had a lot of the stuff from the summertime riding. Radiator guards, Emperor Racing, hand guards, Emperor Racing again, and skid plate, Emperor Racing. This is a third bike I've put Emperor Racing stuff on, and I like it. It's a good radiator guard. Hand guards I like, they're aesthetically pleasing. And of course I got this gnarly pipe on here too, only because the other one was banged up enough that I had to throw this one on. I've got my spark arrestor exhaust on there, but I think I might throw the stock one back on there just to keep it going for the winter. Obviously don't need a spark arrestor in the winter, so might as well run the stock one. It's just collecting dust on the shelf anyway. So that's her. Lots of stuff to figure out. Got a bit of a toolkit here, giant loop, possibles pouch on there. Looking at possibly putting something bigger, either a Pelican case or the giant loop Revelstoke bag. We'll see which one I figure is better. Got my spare belt. Didn't come with one, purchased one. Almost crapped myself when I found out they're $140 for this little belt. I think my sled belt was cheaper than that, and it's got a lot more rubber to her, but what do you do? And there is the sled. The sled is now turned into the workbench because that's what all it's good for now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Anyways, that's her. So when it warms up, hopefully I'll get out there and get some footage of it going. In the meantime, I'll put this thing back together and hopefully I put it all together right. There's a bit of wiring and a bit of plumbing with the new thermostat and the handlebars there that are heated. So I guess we'll make sure that I did her all right. Stay tuned. All right, she's back together and it works. There's a bit of fiddling. Had a little bit of a coolant leak. Fixed that up. Got the seat back on. Gas tank's back on. She's ready to roll. Too bad it's still minus 25 outside. Maybe tomorrow. Anyways, there's one thing I forgot to mention was shocks. This thing has a WP Explorer shock, so it's got the spring in it, which is highly coveted, I guess, in the snowbiking world. But the springs are pretty soft, especially for a guy my size. So I've got some springs on order, some stiffer springs. That was Cooper's Motorsports in Edmonton. Gonna hook me up with a couple springs. And then in the rear, I guess you can see it's got the solid strut. Good enough for me for now. And whatever kind of shocks come with Yetis. They're supposed to be pretty good. You dial them in. I probably will never ever touch them. But anyways, good to know they're there. That's her. Got my little tool belts. I got a little pouch there with a pull strap in it. Might actually get a smaller one that fits in my pocket. Seen C3 Motorsports has some. Giant Loop has some. But I might just take a ratchet strap to my mom's and get her to sew me one up. That's about her. Oh, I did put the KTM exhaust back on. Factory exhaust. I don't think it's ever seen any miles on her yet. Fires up. Coolant in the handlebars works awesome. She's warmed up already. And that's about her. And I was feeling a little guilty about the sled, so I cleaned her up too. Not just a workbench. Somebody might love you again one day. Just not me. All right. Well, it didn't warm up. Still minus 30, but figured I'd take this for a ride. I guess Domi doesn't like the commentary too much. But anyways, she's warmed up 40 degrees so far. Bars are warm. Nice. Everything's turned on full blast. Got my KTM issued Dunlops on. They're on the KTM website if you're interested. Let's try this out. Okay, first gear. We're going about 2 miles an hour. And we're revved out. Second gear. 5 miles an hour and we're revved out. Well, she revs up pretty quickly. Across the road. I was eyeing these up last night. We'll let her warm up before we get too carried away here, but easy peasy. Not bad, except for my face being frozen. Oh. Yeehaw! Always gotta look back and see if you got some air. I think I've been in third this whole time. Going pretty slow. Still 57, she's holding steady. Fourth gear. Oh, I did get some air, look at that. .58 degrees. I think we're in fifth. We're at sixth. That does fast enough for me. Yeehaw! Some hidden logs. Alright. This is Alberta, so this is the extent of our hill climbs. Oh, I made it. Can you believe it? Look back, see if I made air. Okay, let's weave it. Big enough for the handlebars. That's all you need.
Let's see if we can hit the old pow pow behind the house. Look at this slalom. It's the shadow that says it all. I don't know what it says. There's the pow. Foot drag, KTM Dunlops. Still kind of boring. Looks like just the deer have been down this trail.
All right, so not sure where the GoPro video died at, but even the phone's a little froze up here as you can see in the haze, but just get an idea where all the ice buildup is on this machine without an engine blanket. So definitely have to get that installed when she comes. A little iced up on the rads. Other than that, she ran pretty good. Basically 60 degrees. 66 is where she maxed out at. So, of course, it is minus 30. So, I guess that would hopefully would run warmer in the warmer weather. And hopefully I don't have to sled at this weather too much. But yeah, big ball of ice underneath there. Everything did seem to run. Track's all good. The ice built up by the muffler. Otherwise good to go. And the seat, so far so good today, but that was also a quick little ride. So I'm guessing I still need that Seat Concepts comfy seat for my ears. Hint, hint, birthday present.